So the 2024 preseason is now in the books as the Barrie Colts wrapped up their schedule against the Brampton Steelheads tonight. The big challenge going into this game, because we broadcasted it on Rogers TV, was to not say Mississauga Steelheads, and I think I did pretty good. You'll have to let me know in the comments section down below if you caught me saying Mississauga Steelheads, because I was trying my best not to say Mississauga Steelheads. It's preseason, so even us broadcasters, we're trying to improve our game a little as we get ready for the regular season. So let's recap how this game went out. Jack Ivankovic getting the start for the Brampton Steelheads tonight against Ben Harevic, and for both teams, a lot of veteran players still at NHL camp, so a lot of the younger players getting a chance to have that final game to show what they're capable of as they try to make the opening night roster. It is the final preseason game as well for the Brampton Steelheads, and it seemed as though Brampton was a little sluggish to start this game. The Barrie Colts, they were generating turnovers and getting plenty of good opportunities against Ivankovic, but Ivankovic in regular season form making a few key saves early on in this hockey game. There was a high stick. Chris Grisolia hit Carmiris, and it looked like it hit him in the mouth or the nose, and Carmiris, a lot of blood on the ice. He left the game and did not return, so that's Carmiris is a key player for this team. So I'll have to wait and see what happened. It looked like the trainer was looking for teeth on the ice. That's how bad that high stick was. It was a 4-minute double minor, but Brampton not able to capitalize. The power play kind of struggled tonight for the Brampton Steelheads, but you have to figure they don't have their top power play unit who are off at other camps. But still, good positive sign there for the Barrie Colts. After that, Nolan Newton had a great setup for Bodie Stewart, point blank, but Ivankovic shut the door. And Manuel Amato, a 13th round pick in 2024, making his presence known in this hockey game. In the first period, he was everywhere. And I have to say, he was one of the big standouts in this hockey game for the Brampton Steelheads. And after the first period, right at the buzzer, Porter Martone delivered a bit of a hit on Justin Hanser. It wasn't really much of a hit, but of course that's going to generate a crowd, and Martone would be given a penalty right at the end of the first period. So the second period started with a power play for the Barrie Colts. No scoring on that. Good penalty kill there for the Steelheads. And then Wyatt Gilman sets up Manuel Amato. A great setup and an even better goal from Amato, making it 1-0 for the Brampton Steelheads. The Barrie Colts, though, they would respond to tie the game at 1 with Zach Weigel setting up Parker Vaughn. He wired this shot off both posts and in the net. Parker Vaughn, of course, selected 5th overall in the OHL priority selection, and he's looking pretty comfortable out there for the Barrie Colts, getting his first of the preseason. After that, Ben Harevic pulled midway through the hockey game. You typically see that in the OHL preseason, so Harevic out after giving up 1 goal on 16 shots, and then Arvin Jaswal came into the net, and he was tested quite early, but the Steelheads just not able to find the back of the net at that point. Parker Vaughn, though, almost got his second goal on a 2-on-1 with Ty York. York passed it to Vaughn, and then instead of taking the shot, Vaughn decided to give it back to Ty York. He tried that chip shot. Ivankovic, though, seemed like he was ready for that one, so it stayed 1-1. And then at the towards the end of the second period, Carter Lowe took a hit from Reed Jean, kind of fell awkwardly, left the game, but he did return in the third period. But still, you don't want to see guys getting hurt in the preseason, especially with how close we are to the start of the regular season. So in the third period, Reed G, this time mixing it up with Parker Vaughn, and G took a bit of a high hit at Vaughn, and Vaughn did not appreciate it. A two-hand swing with his stick on Reed G, creating a crowd. Kayshawn Aitchison jumped in there. Gilman was in there, but the only 2 players getting major penalties were Parker Vaughn and Kayshawn Aitchison. So it was a 5-on-3 situation. And with that, Parker Von Richter, I love his name. Probably one of the better names in the OHL to call. He scores to make it a 2-1, and that would end up being the game winner, because Jack Ivankovic made some outstanding saves in this hockey game. A big reason why the Steelheads moved on from Ryerson Leanders and decided to go with Ivankovic as their starting goaltender this season. So the score of 2-1 for Brampton, shots 37-30 for the Barrie Colts. Your 3 stars, a clean sweep by the Brampton Steelheads. Manuel Amato, a goal for 1 point. He was the 3rd star. 2nd star, Parker Von Richter with the game winner. And then Jack Ivankovic, he's the first start tonight. 36 saves on 37 shots on net. So, the preseason's over. Now we go on to the regular season. So the home opener for the Barrie Colts will be next Saturday against the North Bay Battalion. But the Colts do open the season on the road in Sudbury next Friday. My plan is to go up to Sudbury for the home opener, or for the season opener, and then we'll broadcast the game on Saturday. So the season's almost here. Preseason's now over, and I can't wait. So thank you very much for all your support, for those who tuned into the live stream. I'm still trying to figure out so I can read your comments. I saw there was a few comments there after, and I just want to say thank you to everyone who supported the channel so far. We're so close to 500 subscribers, which kind of blows my mind. But thank you very much for all your support. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe. Talk to you again soon.